everybody. We finally back on the river, fishing to head to the woods. We're gonna have some fun today, Lord willing. Naturally, I was gonna start this morning at the crack of daylight. I think it's like 9 o'clock. Slow start this morning, but we're here. And it's a blessing to be here. Beautiful day, look like it's gonna be a hot one. So the goal for today is we're gonna do some scouting for deer season. It's like 4 weeks away. And yesterday was the first day of small game. I had to work, but if we run across a pig, we can shoot him too, or try to. But we're looking for pigs, but we're gonna be scouting persimmons, looking for places to hunt. I already know where tons of persimmon trees are at. We'll be checking them to see if any, if they got fruit on them, and some of them may already be dropping a little bit. I don't know. But we'll try to get us something lined up to hunt the first week of bow season. It's beautiful. I brought some bait too. We may fish a little bit. We're just gonna spend the day out here on the river and just have a good time. River's come up a little bit. I was here last week. Me and Miss Tammy and I caught she pretty much caught a big mess of fish. And she killed me last week. It was ugly. She caught way more than I did. But we may fish a little bit too. And just have us a good day. We'll do a little bit of walking, taking some rest breaks and fish while we're resting. And I don't know, it's gonna be fun. Y'all come go with me. All right, I had to change hats. The sweat is already getting sweaty. Here's another big persimmon I wanted to check. It's got a woodpecker's really liking this tree here. And there's some persimmons have shed out of it from being dry, but it's got good persimmons, and it's dropping a few as well. Because there's a little bit of sign under the tree. I'm not seeing any persimmons or persimmon seeds, but there's a lot of traffic under the tree here. There's a green persimmon. It's almost ripe. See it turning red there? If you look right there, you can see where something bit it. See the bite mark right there? A bite marker. There's a green one. So this tree here is probably going to be good. I know it's dropped some. Look right here. There's a green one there. Some more crap right under the tree. So we got 3 piles of droppings. Brand new, look right here. See how wet that is? It's got old droppings and new droppings under the tree here, and it ain't even started good. So we will definitely come back to this tree. It's got a lot of cover around it as well. And if you'll look here, I will climb the persimmon tree itself. I'll get right there. Right there, that's probably about 15 feet. And probably shoot a deer standing within this circle here of where I'm walking right here. Those droppings, that was big clumpy droppings, that's probably a buck or a big deer. But there's some persimmons dropping here because the leaves are wore out. And it's just getting started. You could probably come back here in 2 weeks and this will be on fire. And hopefully it'll hold by bow season. Look right here. So I think that's what, 4 piles of droppings under this tree already. That's enough to climb on for me already, but there ain't enough. I wouldn't hunt it. It ain't time yet, but if it were time, I wouldn't hunt it because I don't see enough persimmon seeds. There's another one, a green one. See where he bit it? Joker won't eat that persimmon bad. He just couldn't take that sourness. But they starting to turn. We will definitely remember this tree. 5 piles of droppings, and climb the tree itself. From this side you can see the cover I'm talking about. I get right there, right in there where those limbs are at right there. You don't have to get high and have less than a 10-yard shot right here. Let's carry on. There's one almost ripe. And again, something bit it. It was wanting it really bad. Those persimmons are kind of full. The ones that are skinny looking, the tree probably didn't make as good, but those big fat ones, when they get ripe, they'll bust when they hit the ground. All right, let's carry on. Alrighty. I gotta tell you, that first little half of a loop we made, it surpassed my expectations. I can't believe we didn't see a pig because it is wore out. We easing up on the Alligator Lake right here. And I don't know, I've got on a lot of pigs around this thing. We'll see, but there's 2 persimmons I want to check here. We'll make this loop around this lake. Maybe I'll show you an alligator or two. I almost know I will. And then we'll go back to the boat and go check another place. Rest our legs a little bit. I don't want to overdo it early. This is my first time back in the woods since I tore my leg. And I've really not tested myself hard. I'm feeling pretty good right now. I've never got my wind back from when I had the COVID. But I'm working on it. It's a blessing to be alive. I ain't complaining. There's the lake right here. Let's ease up here and see what we see. I see a big alligator already, a big one. Alright. We're about to try to catch a shell cracker right here. Take a break. Got my shoes off, let my feet dry out a little bit. And I should have brought my tripod for this boat stuff right here. I got some kind of props going on holding my thing up here. But anyway, let's see if we can catch a fish. And as you can see, I'm just fitting to throw out here. And I don't know what we're gonna do. It's a beautiful day to be out here on the river. And man, it was humid in there. Uh-oh, we got a bite. Almost. Let's try it again. I would try to put the camera down there where you can see what I'm doing, but next time I'll bring a tripod. But that's a good sign, already bite that quick. But as I was saying, we're gonna rest here a little bit. I don't want to get overheated and overdo it early in the day. Sit here and fish a little bit. And there's a place actually right up in there I want to go check. And we might can find a pig in there. He pulled like a great big one. That's a start. A lot of people don't eat them kind right there, but I do. Number one. Alright, we baited up going again. My wife usually comes fishing with me. She wasn't feeling good this morning. Nothing really wrong with her, she just didn't want to go fishing. So I came walking. She was gonna fish while I was out scouting in the woods there. Come on now. That's a little chunkier fish there now. Look how thick he is. He's pretty thick. He's come out of there now. He's going in the pan. Be back with you. I hope you can see this joker, but there's a Mississippi kite right here landed in the tree by me. There's his buddy zooming around over there. Beautiful birds. How about this one? We may not kill a hog, but we're going to eat some fish this evening. Thank you, Lord. All right, let me show y'all a good sign. Water oak acorn, there's another one. Those are blown out, but I mean the trees made good. They didn't shed those acorns. They've come out. It's going to be an early dropper, and they're already at the ground. Let me show you here. See how big the leaves are here? Can't hardly tell it. Look right here. It's almost bare ground. Probably could kill a deer here, but don't find many persimmons. I just checked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and they ain't do nothing. I've only found one persimmon this morning that looks like it's going to be huntable. But this spot right here, this is a natural funnel anyway. I put a trail camera here. I'm not a big trail camera guy, but I put a trail camera here, I think it was last year, and it stayed for a while, but it had droves upon droves of hogs coming through here every day. Bunch of deer, some nice bucks come through. There's a funnel right here. There's two big thickets. There's one, a big cane thicket there, and then right over here, there's another one that runs that way. And by the way, that right there, that big tree, the big one there, that's a big swamp chestnut. But you got some good water oaks right here. And it makes a natural funnel. There's huge trails coming off the point of both of these two thickets in the slough right there. So the critters peel off and come right through here. I feel like we'll do some killing right here. If we don't find, God, I hope the wind stays like this. If we do hunt it, it'll be perfect. But if we don't get on some hot persimmons, we'll come sit here. I may can hunt this off the ground. Right up in there, in that tree there. With my little suit there, or I can come in here and hang a tree stand. Ain't no big deal. There's plenty of good trees for it. Well, let's carry on, keep looking. It's a pretty place right here. I've killed hogs in this slough before, walking, but I've never stayed in here hunting. Good tree right there to get in. Get right up there in them limbs, cut a couple of limbs out. That'll be perfect. Look at this little, some kind of fungi or something on there. It's like somebody painted a dot on it. This is a narrow little funnel. This would be some good hunting right here. And things, when you're a bow hunter, you notice this kind of stuff. Things like this tree laying here, even though it ain't a big tree. This tree here laying here. That puts deer on you. It funnels deer to you. And you got to notice things like that if you want to shoot 10-yard shots. Let's go on to the back. There's a wet slough back here. We may find some pigs back there. All right, I give up trying to film my fishing until I get my tripod in the boat. My walking pig hunting thing don't work in the boat. But Donnie Wilkerson, this one's for you. He's small, but channel cat. Not doing much pig hunting. I actually think I heard a pig squeal up there on the hill a few minutes ago, but I'm gonna fish right here and rest my legs from that walk a while ago. And shoot, you can't ever tell. I might catch a sack full of these right here. Let's keep on fishing. Well, we're about to go check one more place here. The guy got hot a while ago, so I quit hunting or quit walking and just fished and caught a few fish. Got enough for supper anyway. But it's an old river here where the river used to run through and it changed course. And now it's a big old flat sandy place that grew up in grass. And the pigs will be in there this time of year feeding on the forks, the tops of that grass. So we're gonna make a loop through there and see if we see one anyway. It's getting late. A long time ago, this was the run of the river. It's moved over there, and it looks like a big pasture here. These pigs have come out here feeding on this grass right there. On these seeds. And, you can see where they've been all in here, but whether we catch one out here or not, the horse of a different color. There's a few persimmons out here as well. Well now, what we got up there? Out there jumping on that grass. Let's see if we can get to them. The wind's crazy up here. About 10 of them out there. Boy, it's loud, dude. I moved too fast. That pig saw me. We about to get smelled. They went over there and the wind's going that way. They still right there. One little pig saw me. I started to shoot. It was about 18 yards. I want to be a little closer than that. I've been making 20-yard shots all day at the house, but I don't want to wound nothing. That's exciting. You can hear them smacking that grass seed over there. I don't think there's no way I'm going to get on them. I might try to get in that bottom and come right up beside them over there. There's a tree right here that's loaded with persimmons. Look right here. This is one of the persimmons I wanted to check, and it is loaded. We're liable to do some business right here. There's another tree there, it don't have nothing. I can get in that oak tree right there by it. Ain't got to get high, about 10 feet probably. Shoot one right here where I'm standing. And get the boat right there to about 150 yards. Let's go on, get out of here, it's getting late. We got a long boat ride. That was cool. I don't feel good with a 20-yard shot. Now, I might have could have killed her, I don't know, but that's just it. I don't want to might have. I want to know her. That was a fun hunt though. I actually started to shoot her, and I said, no, I'm going to get closer. And when I let my bow down, went to get back up off my knees, one of them saw me. I mean, I was out in the open right there. A little more patient. If I'd have kept moving smooth, there was a little persimmon tree there I could have got to it. And had me a 15-yarder, or maybe I could have. But the thing about it is, I ain't gonna be trailing one all night that I made a bad shot on. And I can come back and hunt these jokers another day. There ain't no muscadines. No, I ain't seen the first bullets on the ground, so they're normal in the summer food ain't out there. Persimmons ain't dropping yet. The hill ones are still green, and the ones in the swamp maybe starting to drop, but not really feed. So these old open grass flats like this, they may pay off late evening and early morning. Let's head on back to the boat. We had a good blessed day. I'm tired. I ain't used to this. I got to get back in shape. But I am tired. I caught a good mess of fish here. Enough for me and Miss Tammy for supper for sure. But Donnie Wilkerson, if you was at the house, you'd get to eat some of them channel cats. It's a blessing to be alive. Thank you, good Lord. I'm going to wrap this up, get on back to the boat, unless we see a pig between here and there now. And we'll catch y'all on the next adventure. We're going to keep scouting up to the day before we climb a tree, which will be September the 10th, I think it is. All right, let's go.